A woman steals a delivery mail truck in the North Bay, leads police on a car chase. That and more news coming up on Synced In. Hey everyone, it's getting really bad. We've seen these type of crimes happen a lot over the course of these last few weeks. And just on Monday, 2 mail delivery workers were attacked in the Bay Area, and there's footage of one of the incidents. Police say a woman stole an Amazon truck from a worker and drove it off, leading to a police pursuit that ended up in a quiet neighborhood in Vallejo after she crashed into a parked pickup truck. The owner of the vehicle shot the video you're seeing.
He said she stole a truck, Amazon truck, and tried to run, and they just chased her.
The woman was reportedly tased after she tried to run away. She's now in custody. Over in Walnut Creek, police say a USPS worker was attacked earlier that same day.
We had a letter carrier yesterday robbed and beat up by the robbers. Her keys were stolen.
Authorities are investigating both crimes. In other news, today, June 15th, marks 1 year since California officially reopened from its COVID lockdown. I know, it's been a whole year. And since then, we've had a few surges due to new variants like Delta and Omicron. Counties have enforced and dropped mask mandates several times. It's been a long year. Let's take a quick look here at where the state's positivity rate and new case numbers are at today compared to last June 15th. Even though COVID numbers are high right now, as you're seeing here on the screen, health experts do predict the current surge will soon pass.
Right now in the Bay Area, we're kind of still holding at very, very high levels, leading the state in number of cases. But I think the light is at the end of the tunnel by some models. Of course, I can't predict with certainty, but my gut feeling is that we'll have a good July and August.
All right, speaking of mid-June, Juneteenth is around the corner. It's a Sunday, and for those who don't know, it was declared a federal holiday last year. Here's our digital video journalist Jonathan Bloom with what the celebration is all about, how it began, and how it's evolved.
It goes back to the 1860s when President Lincoln declared the end of slavery, but some folks in Texas never got the message. Juneteenth celebrates the day slavery finally ended there on June 19, 1865. Texas was the last Confederate holdout, so even 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation, as many as 250,000 Black Americans were still enslaved there. The Union Army arrived in Galveston and announced that all enslaved people were free and would have the same rights as other Americans. The first Juneteenth celebration was held right there in Texas 1 year later. Some of the early celebrations were also political rallies and a chance for African Americans to learn how they could exercise their right to vote, which was not always easy in those days. Celebrations started out in churches, but quickly grew into parks and public squares. The Jim Crow era put a damper on those things in the early 20th century, but Juneteenth grew bigger than ever with the civil rights movement. Here in San Francisco, the first Juneteenth celebration was in 1945, but it was never an official holiday until Texas recognized it as a state holiday in 1980, and other states slowly began to follow.
You can watch the full explainer right now on our NBC Bay Area streaming app, available on Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for watching.